Dale Jr. there, Paulie?
Sure is.
He's the driver of the number 88 Diet Mountain Dew National Guard Chevy, and he joins us. Did you forget how to celebrate, Junior?
Why?
Well, I don't know. It had been a while, so I wondered if I
thought I thought you saw my celebration and didn't like it.
No. Well, explain what you did for your celebration.
Well, we do the burnout, for the fans in front of the grandstands. But we go to Victory Lane and do the hat dance, put on all the hats and take pictures. And but after all that got done, we went home and went to the house, and all my family was there, my friends, and then some of the guys on the team stopped in, and we just hung out and talked about it all night.
What drinks were poured on you?
On me, a lot of Diet Mountain Dew, Gatorade, and things of that nature. The Victory Lane was pretty sticky.
How many hats do you have to put on in Victory Lane?
I think there's probably 24.
So you have to take a picture with all these hats on after you just won.
We have to take a picture with all the hats with me and the team. Then we have to take a picture with all the hats with me and the crew chief. And then we have to take a picture with all the hats with just me.
Give me the feeling of what was different about Sunday as opposed to previous races for you as you're driving. Was there something that was different that day?
Yeah, we had. They had some problems with the tires. This was a brand new surface, and it was really fast. We were running about 200 miles an hour on average, probably 218 getting into the corner on this new track, this new surface at Michigan, and the tires were blistering real bad. So they changed the left side tires Saturday night. They gave us like an hour practice. And we had to figure this tire out, and it was really, really hard and slowed the cars way down. So when the race started, everybody was driving very cautiously. We looked like a bunch of old ladies going down the highway, and everybody was, giving each other plenty of room and trying not to crash, and because it was just treacherous, really slick. And I came down pit road and we made some changes. So this was all kind of weird, This doesn't happen every week. And we come down Pivot Road, made a couple of changes on the car, and it just took off. And it was really fast, and I felt like that I had different tires than everybody else.
At what point did you realize, did you have different tires than everybody else?
I don't think I did. I think that I would have got caught. But
Is this under review, Junior?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. At what point did you say, I'm going to win this damn thing?
I started thinking about that specifically with about 60 laps to go. I was sitting there looking in the mirror thinking, man, somebody's going to start to come up here and challenge us or steal it away, or somebody's going to get faster and take over the race. But it just never happened. And about 60 laps to go, I started thinking, maybe I'm the guy with the dominant car. Maybe I'm the guy that's going to win this race. And that's when I started getting a little nervous.
He's Dale Earnhardt Jr. joining us at Dan Patrick Show. What would you have done if you weren't a race car driver?
I was going to be a mechanic in a dealership, changing your oil when you brought your car to me.
Could you? Did you have to be a race car driver?
Well, I didn't think it was a choice. Really, I thought it was, it was kind of a dream, to be honest with you, and not so much a choice. I really didn't know that it was going to work out, and so I had my mind frame set to where, all right, if I don't, I'm the son of the 7-time champion, this great figure in the sport, and if I just become, just some old guy working at the dealership down the road, that's just going to be the way it is, and I'm just going to have to live with that somehow.
But did you think that could have been easier for you than being a race car driver? Where you're compared to your dad. If you're working down at the dealership, there is no comparison.
I don't know. I think that's nothing against working at the dealership, because that was some of the funner times of my more simpler times in my life. But I feel like I would have felt like a bit of a, like I fell pretty short of my goals in life had that's all that happened to me. I mean, I dreamed of being bigger than that.
Are you any good at changing oil?
I was one of the best, of course.
Were you the Jimmy Johnson of oil changers?
Yeah, probably.
Am I supposed to get something now that you won? I thought you were buying a gift for the man cave, and then you said, "Okay,
it's
what do you?"
Its way.
Yeah,
it's on its way. It'll be there Thursday, I think.
Do you give me a hint?
No.
Oh, come on, you got to give me a hint.
Well, it's going to take up a little bit of wall space, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Okay, all right. I love a good surprise.
It's framed, and it's about 2 foot, so clear out a spot.
Clear out a spot. 2 feet.
I know. I looked at your place. There's not a lot of room, so I don't know.
Okay, Denny Hamlin's bringing in a NASCAR simulator here.
Oh,
yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't move the Dale Jr. pinball.
I got it. No, it's back there. I'm not going to move it.
I'm on TV every day.
I know you are. Now you're really famous.
Yeah.
Do you expect to win the title this year?
I think we can be part of the storyline. You got to look at the current, the defending champion, Tony Stewart, Jimmy with all his trophies. There's a couple other guys that are going to be in that fight. But I think we can put ourselves in the storyline and be a part of the mix. Where last year we were, we finished well, but we weren't part of the battle for the title. So I think we can do that this year.
I read into it a little bit more. I don't know if you did, but you went on Father's Day. Did you think about it?
I hadn't even thought about it all weekend until after the race somebody mentioned it, and I kept forgetting that it was Father's Day. Usually I'm pretty good about that because I like to be able to, wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day, and I kept forgetting it all weekend, so I didn't get to do that till after the race. I felt a bit bad about that, but it was pretty cool because I had a lot of people. Chris Long told me it was the best Father's Day gift he'd ever gotten, and he's a good friend of mine and yours, I think, but I know that it was special for my owner, Rick, and I had a lot of people tell me it was a great Father's Day gift, so that meant a lot.
If you have a son, will you encourage him to be a race car driver?
Of course, yeah. I have a niece that she races now, and I can't wait to spend all my money on her.
Wait, you want her to drive NASCAR?
Well, she's racing these little dirt sprint cars at a local go-kart track, and I just hope she wants to keep digging and, have fun with it. If she doesn't, she doesn't, but she's pretty good. And I got a nephew that I spent some time with yesterday, Wyatt, and hopefully maybe if he wants to drive cars, I'm saving all my money just for those two reasons right there.
Well, congrats. Long time coming, and you put a smile on a lot of people's faces over the weekend.
Thanks, bud.
And we look forward to making space here for the special gift that arrives on Thursday.
10-4.
Hi, buddy. Thank you, Junior.
Yeah.
All right, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr.